Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So today is Wednesday, so you guys know what that means. It is Wednesday Whoop or Womp. Someone said in the comment section last week, is it weird that I do the dance with you? And it is not. Do the dance with me. Today I'm going to be doing a Whoop or Womp on the Jaclyn Hill palette. Now, let me just say right off the bat, when I got it, they did send it to me, which I'm not gonna lie, I was very surprised of. So let me kind of give you a whole backstory. Morphe used to send me brushes galore. They used to send me palettes galore. And I kind of tried out their stuff. They feature me on Instagram every now and then when like I tag them. I'm pretty bad at Instagram. I never tag like brands like rarely. I don't know. I need to start doing more makeup looks. But they started sending me stuff and all of that. And then out of nowhere, like they stopped, which I didn't really mind because I wasn't promoting them. I wasn't talking about them. And I didn't sign up for a code when they said, hey, you can get a affiliate code, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, yeah, sure. And I never did. Now, the reason why I never did was because their brushes never really like wowed me. I never was amazed by the quality. I think the brushes are affordable. I think they're good. People have their different opinions. I am just a die-hard Sigma fan. For me, Sigma is just so bomb. So I just never got a Morphe code because I don't want to just follow the bandwagon and just start posting every palette that comes back in stock or comes up. It's just too much. I'm not one where I throw products down your throats. And I think you guys know that, you know, I don't like to kick it. I keep it real. And I don't want to do that. And I think even me personally, like as myself, as a beauty lover and vlogger, I personally get annoyed when I see everybody's Snapchat showing the same stuff over and over. So I don't really want to throw those products down your throat. If I am going to promote a product, it's because I love it. So you guys know, I just recently did like my top brushes from Sigma. And I stated, hey, you don't need every single Sigma brush. There's some that you can just use, you know, like drugstore brush. And I'm not knocking down drugstore brushes because I think those are amazing too. But if you are in the market to buy a high-end brush and you're kind of wondering what brand you should try, I love Sigma. Plus with their packaging, you just can't beat it because now they're putting their brushes boxed individually and it has a whole little sticker you take off and it says pull here and it just whoa, comes out. Go check that video out and you guys will see how I use the brushes because I just didn't talk about them. Sorry, this is about the Jaclyn Hill palette, I know, but you guys can see the brushes in action, not just like, I like this one for this, I like this one for that, because I know you guys really loved how I showed how I actually use them and all the different ways that I use one brush. Enough about that. Skirt, skirt. Let's go back to the Jaclyn Hill palette. So I was using Morphe palettes and then I just stopped because I like BH Cosmetics palettes as well. I think the brand has evolved like a long way. I think the quality is amazing. I love their customer service. I use Ebates with it. There's always codes so I can get free shipping and they always have deals. So I like BH Cosmetics. That's just what I prefer for those palettes because I have a lot of palettes like this. So Jaclyn Hill came out with this palette and I couldn't tell you how much this thing even is. So sorry about that because that's how uninvolved I am in Morphe. I have no affiliate code. This is one thing I want to talk about. I've been seeing a ton of reviews, which I don't really watch that many beauty videos anymore. I love vloggers, but I have been watching this because I feel like so many reviews are popping up and I got requested to do this video. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it because so many people are either saying like one, like it's not good, it's not pigmented, but here's my code. And then people are like, you're just doing it just to like, you know, seem like you're saying the truth, but you're still shoving the code down everybody's throat. And then another opposite way is saying, oh my God, I love it, here's my code. And they're like, you're just saying that because you just want to sell it. So it's like, if anybody would not benefit from this video, it would be me because I don't have a Morphe affiliate code and I haven't signed up for one and I don't know if I ever will. Never say never, but yeah, I have it. So that's the backstory. I just had to explain it. So I received this palette. I was pretty surprised because I hadn't received stuff in a really long time. And then I also got invited to the party. I don't know, I thought it was a little bit random because I've literally had like no connection at all or anybody email me for Morphe like saying, hey, like, I don't know, anything. And I haven't connected with them because vloggers can't connect with brands themselves and I just haven't done it. I don't know who made the list for people to go to the party. I don't know if Jaclyn was like, hey, let's invite all of these people, or if the brand itself was like, hey, let's invite people that were on the PR list, period. Who knows? But I haven't gone to a party at all. I haven't been sent stuff in a long time and then boom, this showed up. Honestly, I don't know why because I feel like Jaclyn Hill has such a large following that you wouldn't really need a lot of promotion. That's just coming from my standpoint. With the palette, everybody was kind of complaining because affiliates or people who receive PR received this little insert slip with all the names on the palette. but people who are just regular consumers that purchases don't get this slip. So I don't know what the point of this was. I mean, yeah, you can say the name or whatever for the tutorial, but how's anybody else gonna follow if they don't have the damn names? I thought that was weird. I think they should have just put it on the back if they really wanted to. But usually with these types of palettes, when you have like so many freaking shadows, no one really cares what the name is. You just say, I'm going with the freaking purple, I'm going with the burgundy, I'm going in with the brown. That's what you just basically say, because there's a lot of shades that can be duped in other palettes, and no one really cares if the name is like, I don't know, toasted cream or whatever. I show swatches in my demo and stuff like that. I am currently wearing the palette right now. You will see how I feel about it and all of that. I show you swatches of the matte ones, also the shimmer ones. I show you how I apply them, if they're blending well or not. Different brushes can do different things, so I show you that with different shades. And yeah, so if anything, I am not affiliate, so this is definitely a damn truthful freaking review. A couple points I want to make is, one, I'm not friends with Jaclyn Hill, not like we're enemies or anything like that. I just don't personally watch her videos. I just haven't in a while. I don't know, you just kind of, you stop watching people. Like people who watched me before stop watching me. That's just what happens. No big deal, we don't tweet each other. I don't really tweet anybody, but you know what I mean? Like we have no association or anything. I don't even know if she watches my videos. I know like back in the day, she kind of like commented some, but that she probably watches me because, I don't know, I know, you know what I mean? Do I dislike her channel? No, it's just that I haven't been watching a lot of beauty videos and I just don't watch her. So this is just basically like a straight, flat review. Like I have no association with the brand, no association with the person. I mean, I love her collection she did with Becca and stuff like that. I mean, I think the stuff she does is good. I just wanted to clarify that because I know a lot of people are kind of like, oh, well, you're friends with her, so of course you're gonna say this. Me, I'm in my own bubble, which I absolutely love. So yeah, okay, so I'm gonna shut up. We're gonna go on to the application. You'll see if this is a Woop or Womp or not. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Don't forget to subscribe because it's free 99. I haven't said that in a long time. It's free. Ow, 99 and literally free. So make sure you subscribe to my channel so you can see my future videos, and let's get on with the application. I love you guys so much and let's go. Woo! So I'm gonna start prepping my eyes with the Tarte Shape Tape. I've just been using it for that. This is just the shade medium. Cancel out any darkness. And I'm just gonna use my Sigma 3D HD sponge. And now I'm just gonna set this with some Laura Mercier powder. Also, I have a little friend that came to party. He didn't get the memo that the party was supposed to be canceled. He came. Let's name him Howard. What's up, Howard? No idea what kind of look I'm gonna go for today, but it's usually a warm look and a wearable look because that's just me. And I have been using this already just so I can really test it out. And this is what it looks like. I've been obviously in this section and I have not even come close to this section. Can you not? Taking this shade right here and I'm gonna stick it in the transition, my crease, because I haven't tried this shade yet. Ooh, something definitely different, so at least it's kind of still warm but colorful at the same exact time. Let me make sure my lighting is correct so people don't think like I'm distorted. Like if it's like this, obviously this is wrong. Get what it is. There we go. There we go. Dip right into there. Sigma E40. I'm sure I already said my piece about Morphe brushes in the beginning, but if I didn't, I don't use them, and I use Sigma. Code Woop, 10% off. Yes, it's affiliate. So I'm just gonna sweep that into the crease, and it's looking good and blending really nicely. This is giving like a nice sunset, bee, pollen type of feel. Bzz. Okay, my back was sweating. Side pony for the win. If you're new to my channel, I love side ponies. I call it my power pony. Now we have this transition color. Now let's do a finger swatch just to do it. I guess I'll just do it for all of them. Let's just go 1, 2. That's what I do. Right there. Doesn't look the best. It looks patchy. It looks chalky right here. But when you apply it to the eye with a brush, it looks normal. Hand swatches are definitely different than on the hand when you actually use tools. And sometimes some eyeshadows look super bomb as a swatch and you put them on the eye and you're like, what the hell just happened? Okay, so I haven't really tried any of these shimmery shades. I tried these top two right here and they worked out well. I'm gonna pick this one right here. Let's do a finger swatch. I just want like a really quick 1, 2. That one was much better. than the first one, because the first swatch looked really sad. Look at that. And I'm just going to be using a Sigma short shader, but I don't know if I want that one or this one right here, but I think I did use that since it's swatched. I don't know if I just swatched it on my own. Let's just do this one. 1, 2. I think I just swatched it on my own. Yeah, I'm gonna be using that one on my leg. And let's start. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good to me. These are like super foiled. Look at that. And that's no Fix Plus, no nothing. For foiled shadows, I like to use a smaller brush just because they're more compact, and when they pick up product, it's just a little bit more dense. I can pack on the product because it's gonna be totally different. Say like, if I use something like this, like a fluffy brush, it's just gonna distribute it different, completely different, see? So this one right here is just gonna pack on the color way more than this fluffier one. This one will just give like a wash of color. I'm gonna go into this chocolate brown right here. I'm gonna take a clean finger, this one. I'm just gonna do a 1, 2. Because remember this one was a matte 1, 2, and it didn't swatch as well. Let's see this one. Oh, that one swatched well. That one on a diffuse crease E38. So now I'm just gonna diffuse this on the outside of the eye. And since I'm using a fluffier brush, obviously the color's not gonna be as concentrated. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, did I have shadow? Oh, I wasn't doing swatches on that hand. Have you guys ever done that when you have like swatches in your hand and then all of a sudden you just like wipe your face and you're like, great. And dip in and building the color. The E40, and I don't have any extra product. I just want to just blend this out so that there's no harsh lines, just real quick. And now I'm gonna go directly into my crease itself, like right in there. The E25, just because it is a smaller brush and I can just dip it right in there. Warmer shade right here. Let's take a clean finger. 1, 2. No. Right here, let's do a swatch. That one looks really good. The only shade that really looked bad was that first one, that yellowish shade. Just a little bit of product. Whoops. That was much darker than what I thought. Damn. Okay, well, it's pigmented. Blending this one in, since I definitely don't need any extra product because I put too much on my brush. And obviously that pigment a little went a long way. No, let's just take that. See, this one's really pigmented. And I barely have any product on that one, on my brush. Now I'm gonna go back into the shade with my transition, and I'm just going to start blending the top to bring that warmth back. I really like this one. Look, it really gives that extra oomph. I brought it kind of a little too high where I need my brow bone highlighted a little more. The only thing for me is I'm weird. I like a palette that's always going to have a cream matte in it because I love matte brow bone highlights. I never really put pearly ones. In this one, there's just 2 true shades I can pick from for me that I would use, and it's these 2. So 1, 2, 1, 2. See, those are super intense. Wait, is the top one matte? It's still pearlized though. Both of them are pearlized. This one's more stark white. This one's more of like a cream. I definitely want to use something that's more fluffier, and I'm going to use a smaller detailed brush so I can get like right up in there. This one is the shader crease. Even though this is shader crease, obviously right in here, I like to use it for brow bone highlight. I do have an inner, hold on. I actually really love using this brush right here. I found it. This one is the shader inner corner. This one's just flatter, more precise. This one's a little fluffier, but I feel like I want to use a fluffier one because it's gonna blend out the shadow a little bit better, just diffuse it out. I want to take this one, the darker shade, just very little. I feel like that's really gonna be like, bam, like that little amount of product. And let's see what this looks like on the brow bone. I haven't used this on my brow bone. Yeah, see, I knew it. I knew it, I could tell. So that's why I'm glad I used the fluffier brush. See, but I'm not a fan of frosted brow highlights. So this is kind of like a... I love though a super bright inner corner. That's what I love. Blend it out one more time so there's no harsh lines, because when in doubt, blend it out. I feel like I'm at that stage where it still looks ugly. Do you guys ever do your shadow and you're like, damn, this looks like booty? And then you put on your lashes and your eyeliner and you're like, slay. this is what it's looking like so far. I honestly had no issues with blending. The pigmentation was obviously on point. I don't find anything like chalky. Like I said, that only that one shade, it looked pretty crappy when I swatched it. So let me swatch this shade. Let me just wipe my fingers on my shorts. Okay, that's clean enough. We'll take the middle finger and let's just do a 1-2. And let's just swatch this one right above it. See, it's just the matte shades that don't look that great, but once you place them with brushes, then they look really good. I've used that shade before, that's why I know, because I did this one right here. Now let's do this shade because that's the one I've been using a ton, right here. See, it doesn't look that impressive, but once you use it with a brush, it's a whole different story. I want to do a couple of the metallic swatches as well because I've been watching quite a few reviews and they're saying you have to use Max Fix Plus. They're not that pigmented. So that's what these look like so far. Okay, fingers are clean. I'm gonna show you on camera like how much I'm swiping so people don't think like I'm lying like off camera. Okay, so I'm gonna do a 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. Okay, so I have these 4 right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I did them separately because sometimes when I go like this, I'm doing uneven pressure. So this one is glowing. That's so pretty. This one does look a little chalky right here in the center, but I think because I put so much pressure and I kind of let it off, but it is a little chalky in there. And I think I let pressure off right here because look. But just to show you, so it's all fair. Look at this. I do an inner corner highlight. I usually do it like after I do my concealer because I know I'm gonna have to go over it anyhow because my concealer is gonna conceal it. Let's just go over the shadows now that we're doing it, and then I'm just gonna do some wing liner, lashes, and do the rest of my face off camera. So that's how I wanna do it. Shade right here. Looks nice and bright and pigmented to me. And this is why I like this brush because it's very dense and it's smaller and you can pack on the color even more. Even with this one, watch, I'll show you what this one will do. It just diffuses it a little bit different just because it is fluffier. See, so it gives you more of like a wash, like as this one just looks more concentrated and this one gives you a more wash. Just so you can see like the difference in brushes. I'm gonna add on some wing liner and mascara and lashes and I'll be right back. We're back. Okay, so I went ahead and did the rest of my makeup. As you can obviously tell, your girl looks much more awake. Wait, is my mic on? Okay, shit. This is what my eyes look like. I absolutely love the way the eyeshadow came out. The only thing I will say is that I retouched, which I said ahead of time, was my inner corner highlight underneath because once I went in with my concealer right in here, it covered it up and I already went over that. Yeah, I just popped on some wing liner, some lashes. The liner I used, I got a brand new pot of Sigma's Wicked Gel Liner, which is amazing. It's so black and it never smudges. Bomb. So yeah, I absolutely love the way the palette worked on my eyes. You guys saw the swatches. A lot of swatches are going to be different on the hands as opposed to on the eyes when you're using different brushes. Yeah, I had no issue. So again, I just want to reiterate, one, I'm not affiliated with Morphe. I don't have a code. I never got one. Have they offered me one? Yes. Have I been sent stuff? I've been sent tons of palettes and lots of brushes before, and then they stopped and out of nowhere they like sent me this Jaclyn Hill palette. So who knows? But yeah, I have no affiliation whatsoever. I'm not getting anything out of giving a positive review. So yeah, that's about it. I mean, that's as raw as I can be because I know sometimes when people have a code, but they're like, oh, you're still just doing the video because of the code. I'm trying to let you know this is an honest review, and you guys saw my swatches and all of that. So I can't fake swatches and there's no reason to fake swatches. I absolutely think that this palette is a Woop. I know a lot of people may have a different opinion, but this is just what worked with me. Did they get defective ones? I don't know how many defective palettes can really be out there. People always ask me why I never mention Morphe. One, because I'm obsessed with Sigma. I think the quality is just too on point. Two, I really like BH Cosmetics eyeshadow palettes because I like, one, their customer service is really fast. Two, I use Ebates, so I'm getting cash back. Three, the brand has just been around for so long and they've evolved into something, their quality has evolved over all the years. For Morphe, it's not like I'm like have anything against it or anything. It just doesn't wow me. And for me, I rather have really good quality tools. I do like some of their brushes, but honestly maybe 8 to 10 total. And it's not like I'm peeing glitter to like use them. It's like they're cheap, affordable, and they get the job done, but it's nothing like, oh my gosh, this is like the best brush ever. I don't know, because I've used a ton of them. So yeah, that's why I just don't mention them, because it's not something that's just like mind-blowing. The Jaclyn Hill palette was a whoop for me, you guys. I mean, you guys saw my swatches. You guys saw me apply the shadows. I think everything is great. The only thing I said, like you guys know, I'm just picky on is I love a matte cream shadow in a palette, which is so basic, but for me, that's what completes a palette for me, because I never really wear like frosted shadow underneath my eyebrow to highlight, but all in all, I love it. I didn't have to use Max Fix Plus on any of those, so put on one of the foiled one or one of the shimmer ones so you guys can see, and also in my inner corner, so I use the matte ones and the shimmer ones, so it's not like I didn't try different finish. Thought it was great. I have no complaints on it, so that's all I gotta say. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed. Make sure you check out my videos down below, and also I have been posting a ton of vlogs on my vlog channel. I just posted, well, my other vlogs were all dealing obviously with my wedding. Like I had a bridal shower, I had 2 bridal showers, and then I also posted when we just had our engagement shoot and when we bought our wedding band. So we have like a ton of fun stuff on there, so go check that out. And you guys can see our wedding dance that we're planning. You guys will know it. I mean, if you guys have seen the vlog, then you guys know what's up. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll just shut up and I'll see you guys in the next one. Mwah. Whoop whoop.
Think I'm crazy, 'cause I've been on a mission lately, trying to forget you.